Well, you've been watching the news on all these shootings that are around in our country now. You see that they talk about compensation for victims. Like these people, there's now millions of dollars set up to compensate the people who are victims of crime. But these are big crimes, so you don't think of yourself. But there is a program that gives out grants for anybody who's a victim of crime. You get mugged, or anything. I mean, you get up to $35,000 in some of these programs, and here's what it covers: things like medical expenses, lost wages, physical therapy and rehabilitation, mental health counseling for adults and children, burial and funeral costs, loss of support to dependents, crime scene cleanup, those kinds of things that are all paid for by, moving expenses, transportation costs, reimbursement of property held as evidence. So all this stuff. Now, how do you find these programs where you live? Actually, the Justice Department has this program, and it's money they get from bad guys, and they collect stuff, and then they give it to victims of crime. And if you go to this office, it's the Office of Victims of Crime, and that's at government, but ovc.ojp.gov/states. And then you go state by state listing of all the crime victims offices that are in your state. So you click on your state and you see what the heck they have there, and they'll have dozens of them. There's one main one in every state, and they'll help you. So if you've been a victim of crime, there's grants there to help you pay for all that stuff, even lost wages, lost property, all kinds of stuff. So check it out. It's different in every state. Well, I've been studying government grants for over 40 years now, and I've written hundreds of books, actually about 100 books on the subject, many New York Times bestsellers. But this is the best work I've ever done. We've created a place on the internet where people could come and get personal help to apply to every government grant there is in America. No one else has ever done that. And the other thing, what we do, because we've been successful now in the short time we've been in business, the profits we have, we give back to members. We have our own personal grants that we give out every single month. And we're up to $30,000 a month now, where we give that every month to about 50 members, either $1,000 or $500. And that's wonderful to do, and we appreciate hearing those stories and giving out money for that every single month. And the other neat thing about our service is that the members are the backbone of this. They help people too, just like we do, in this service, but they're helping each other because they live in that state that you live in, and they've already applied to that program that you want to apply to. So they know the backdoor stuff that we will never know. So the power of this is the people that join. So if you ever think that we rip you off or something like that, we'll give you every penny back. But now, after 40 years of this work, man, this is the best thing that I've ever done, and I hope to be doing it until I just can't get up anymore.